I'm begging you, Lucas. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. And I'm like, bruh, I'm so skull emoji. Hello, welcome students. Welcome to part 2 of Song for Tutorial Standard Pop Song. Last time, we tried to make a pop song, or at least some sort of variant, as you can see. We have all the makings of a classical top 10 Billboard chart pop song. Verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, and the ending. Introduction. 140 BPM and about less than 2 minutes. Ah, yes, we've entered the TikTok age. Nonetheless, we made a song. But I will not lie to you. It is not well engineered. I did it in a hasty manner. It is okay. I'm not expecting a masterpiece from any of you. This is introduction to music production. This is not intermediate music production. This is not advanced music production. So, we're going to make the most out of it. First off, you know what I see here? I do believe some words were cut off. So let me just see if this makes any sense. Yep, right there. It's okay if your audio is not 100% on the grid. Let's see what this sounds like. Because you didn't do your homework, Lucas. Now it's all over, Lucas. Skull emoji, bruh. I'm skull emoji, bruh. Skull emoji, bruh. I'm skull emoji, bruh. Skull emoji, bruh. I'm skull emoji, bruh. And I'm like, bruh, I'm so skull emoji. Lucas, too. Okay, I had a hunch that it was bad of me to cut off the hooks. So, these are good things to notice. What about this? I cut off a word. Would it be bad if I cut off this word? Lucas, I'm begging you, Lucas. Skull emoji. You know what? Lucas, skull. Actually, we don't need that because we already have it in here. So, what are we doing here? We are dual editing before we even do any engineering. For instance, we got this. Now, really, in reality, if I really wanted to just completely get rid of that room noise, I would be literally just editing every single individual vocal hit. Because if we don't, we're going to have, look at this. This thin little line. What is that? That is room tone. If we don't get rid of that, it's going to sound very annoying. Which is why I'm doing what I can. Ever so slightly. Now, you don't have to get completely meticulous with this. Sometimes eyeballing it does the trick. Alright. So, let me click and drag all of these. We're going to go to fade in and fade out up here. And just do, I don't know, 10. We're not even, we're not even talking milliseconds, maybe even microseconds. Alright. Let's see what that sounds like. You brought this on yourself. All you had to do was do your homework. Okay. We could do that for the bruhs as well. Now, seeing how I literally just copy-pasted the same thing twice, I can keep that. I don't want to delete it right now because I need it as a visual placeholder. But it's good to know that it's there. Alright. Oh, look at that. That glorious room tone. And just to prove a point, I'm going to right click and I'm going to normalize this. We're about to hear what this room sounds like. Bruh. Doesn't sound too good now, does it? That is why I delete it. That was a lot of echo and static. Alright, there we go. Then once we have all of the audio, all the background cleaned up, I'll just click over here, click, drag, right click, and join clips. And what do you know? It's slightly cleaned up. I'll just rename it as hook. Cool. I don't know why it does that. Whenever I click enter, it just does that. It's kind of annoying. The zoom function is helpful, but at the same time, it gets a little annoying. Okay, control drag. Now, as Jay-Z once said, on to the next one. Now, if we had Isotope RX, this would be so much easier, but I have reason to believe that in the MIDI lab we don't. So we're going to do old school methods. Later on down the line, some of you might have access to $1,000 computer programs that can take out the background noise. Well, we're just going to do just the most rudimentary thing that we can. Q for click. You can, of course, use the erase tool, but I don't remember last time I ever used the erase tool. Alright. No, your ears do not deceive you. My cat is meowing for me in the background. I already fed it. And once more, it's greedy. It's a very greedy cat. We have a strict 1 meal per day policy. I don't care how much it begs. It's not getting a second meal. Besides, it's dark out. If I give it food, the raccoons and the birds will start to descend upon the bowl. I had the raccoons go through my trash the other week. Chicken bones strewn all about the street. The garbage men refused to pick up my can. Alright, here we go. We're going to join the clip. Oh, we got a straggler. Okay, that's cool. We'll just join those too. Alright, let me zoom out. Now, we're doing a lot of editing. Now, we forgot to fade in on these. Here we go. Go up here to fade in and fade out. If we don't fade in and fade out, there's going to be some slight pops. Clicks and pops. And cool. They're not perceivable visually, but when you zoom in, you will clearly be able to tell. Alright. So we got some cleaning up to do. Now, I could do this, especially right here. There's a lot of background noise, but I have reason to believe that we'll be fine, especially the fact that this is a Shure SM7B microphone. It is designed specifically to be unidirectional and have a generous off-axis rejection when it comes to background noise. But that being said, when there are pieces of audio that are completely obvious that we could easily get rid of, I will do my best. This, to me, this just looks like some useless fluff. What is that sound? It sounds like a frog. Yeah, we don't need that frog squeak. That's definitely going to distract people. Now let's really listen, Lucas. What? Yeah, we don't need me gasping for breath. We can get rid of those breaths. Especially when I'm scolding Lucas about not doing his homework. You should all be very happy that we don't have a student named Lucas in this class, because they would probably be feeling very bad right now. But that is A-okay, because I know for a fact that all of you come to class on time and do your homework. And besides, Lucas is 3,000 miles away at undisclosed public school in South Carolina. Alright, here we go. Here's what we're going to do. I figured I would tell you this now after watching an hour plus, but editing audio gets boring. I just wanted to rip that band-aid off right now. Join clips anyways, it will affect the audible result. I accept the consequences of my actions. Okay. Let me just... We'll just do this. These are way too close, so we will just fade these in and out. Okie dokie. Fade these. And let me fade this. And cut this. No, you're not wrong to think this is boring. You think Beyonce edits her own vocals? No, she just throws a pile of money at somebody downtown Los Angeles and they do this stuff for her. But when you don't have piles of money, this is what you have to do. Alright. Cool. Alright. Might as well do that now for these ones as well. Fades are your friend. Because we don't want to have ugly clicking and popping in the middle of our song. And of course, don't forget, save, and when you're done, snap back to the grid. Yay, editing. Okay, here's something else I wanted to do. I figured since this is like a trap type of verse, I wanted to drag this down here, go to transpose, and drag the vocals down half an octave. All I wanted to do was hang out with you and Aspen in the clubhouse, but now I can't. No, it needs to be darker. It needs to be more... I want to say evil sounding. So we're going to transpose this to minus 12 semitones. Now it will sound evil. All I wanted to do was hang out with you and Aspen in the clubhouse, but now I can't. Lucas, because you didn't do your homework, Lucas. Now it's all over, Lucas. We might as well do the same thing with this. Ever so slightly. Just, I don't know, like minus 2 on these. Lucas, do your homework. Do your homework. We'll go the opposite route. Alright, cool. Now, here's the thing. I think the verses, except for the bridge and the coda, I really want to auto-tune these things. So, here's the thing. I have the real deal. I have the real auto-tune. But you in class do not. And that is unfair. It's unfair for me to flaunt the real deal when you don't have access to it. So we're going to use the Reason version of it. The free version of auto-tune called Neptune. Alright. Now, if we want the T-Pain auto-tune vocals, all you gotta do is set your correction speed to 0. If we have it at 127, that's going to keep it as natural as it gets. And you can see right here, we have basically what represents a piano. Even though it's the oddest shape of a piano. So we got C, C sharp, D, D sharp. It doesn't look like a piano. It kind of looks like, I want to say Tetris. I really feel like Propellerhead needs to update their Neptune unit and make the piano roll look like a real piano. But you can change your scale, you can change your root note. So, obviously, let's see. It's in the key of A minor, so unfortunately, all these sharp notes have to go in natural minor. In A. Natural minor. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I want to sound like Cher and T-Pain and all the other people that do the tuned voice. Lucas, do your homework. Why won't you do your homework? I wish you would do your homework. Lucas, why won't you do your homework? Let me loop this thing. Lucas, do your homework. Why won't you do your homework? Alright, retune speed. I wish you would do your homework. Set to 0. Lucas, why won't you do your homework? You brought this on yourself. Lucas, do your homework. Why won't you do your homework? I wish you would do your homework. Lucas, why won't you do your homework? You brought this on yourself. Lucas, do your homework. Why won't you do your homework? I wish you would do your homework. Lucas, why won't you do your homework? Okay, well, I'm clearly not getting the... I'm not getting the effect I wanted. That's probably because I wasn't singing enough. Wasn't trying to make it sing-songy. That's on me. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Okay, well. My plans just went out the window. Okay. Plan B. What you... No. Yeah, I wanted to do the T-Pain voice, but it's not going to happen. So, let's just get a compressor unit. Now, if you can recall, last time we used compression. Now, how do we set the compressor? Once again, we use the threshold. Why is it not? Okay, come on. Ah, there we go. Lucas, do your homework. Why won't you do your homework? I wish you would do your homework. We're going to drop the threshold down to where it starts compressing. And remember, a compressor tames the peaks of a waveform. So, once it starts compressing, you're going to see how much gain is reduced. Now think of similar to a bell curve on our equalization unit, the ratio is widened ever so slightly the more you go up. Once we get past 20 to 1 ratio on a compressor, it becomes a limiter. Hence why there's an infinity symbol. Okay, here we go. We're going to set the threshold. I don't care about having a soft knee. I want to have an aggressive knee. Lucas, why won't you do your homework? You brought this on yourself. Lucas, do your homework. Why won't you do your homework? I wish you would do your homework. Lucas, why won't you do your homework? You brought this on yourself. Lucas, do your homework. Why won't you do your homework? I prefer to have a 8 to 1 ratio. It's quite aggressive, but we are in fact doing like a hip hop pop style song, so it makes sense. All right, fast attack, fast release. That's more for drums. We're gonna do the Universal Audio 1176 method of having them go like this. I want to say it's 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock for the attack and release. And then, of course, I wish you would do your homework. My word, we are just squashing this vocal. Lucas, why won't you do your homework? Okay, and that is why we have an output knob. Rightio. So, because we squished the dynamic range and made it quiet, we have to make it louder on our end. You brought this on yourself. Lucas, do your homework. Why won't you do your homework? Now let's bypass it. No compression at all. I wish you would do your homework. Lucas, why won't you do your homework? You brought this on yourself. Lucas, do your homework. Why won't you do your homework? I mean, it's got a lot of peaks and valleys, so we are just trying to make this more well-rounded. I'm not sure if we need 11 decibels of gain, but let's just take it as it is. Okay, so I wish you would do your homework. Lucas, why won't you do your homework? You brought this on yourself. Lucas, do your homework. Okay, I want to remind everybody, we should not be doing effects in solo. This is just to demonstrate how the compressor works. So, let's bring the beat back in. Why won't you do your homework? I wish you would do your homework. Won't you do your homework? You brought this on yourself. Lucas, do your homework. Why won't you do your homework? I wish you would do your homework. Lucas, why won't you do your homework? You brought this on yourself. Lucas, do your homework. Why won't you do your homework? I wish you would do your homework. Alright, so I'm going to boost at around 1.5 kilohertz. Roughly 1.5 kilohertz. Now remember, I believe I showed you all that photograph the other day. The range of vocal speech presence is anywhere from 700 hertz to about 4 kilohertz. So, let's see, 700. Nope, I believe that band. That's a bit much. Subtlety is the key. Alright. Lucas, why won't you do your homework? You brought this on yourself. Lucas, do your homework. I would say that this vocal section has been sufficiently more brought out with presence, but let's say we want to get more aggressive. We could serialize this compression if we really wanted to. Now remember what we talked about in class. Serial compression is the act of having two or more compressors in your chain. Why would we want to do that? Compressors not only tame the highest highs and the lowest lows to make it more uniform, but at the same time, while you are making things louder, you're also bringing out things in the background. There will be things that have become far more apparent when you boost up the volume. For instance, if someone walked into the room while we were recording and they were trying to be very quiet, if we completely turned up the volume with no music, we'd probably be able to hear that. What do you think is going to happen when we compress audio? Like if we completely dynamically squash it and then we add another compressor or just turn up the volume, there's a possibility that we might hear the sounds of someone's footsteps in the background. I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but something tells me that we have completely boosted our output gain knob after compressing this at an 8 to 1 ratio, and it's just not loud enough for me. So, to compress is to add another compressor, but here's the trick. You lower the ratio. So, we had a 8.1 ratio. This time, we're going to have a 4.1 ratio. Wow, won't you do your homework? I wish you would do your homework. Lucas, wow, won't you do your homework? You brought this on yourself. Lucas, do your homework. Wow, won't you do your homework? Alright, cool. We can see... Whoa, what is going on here? We got our master bus compressor, and we are... I wish you would do your homework. Lucas, wow, won't you do your homework? You brought this on yourself. Lucas, do your homework. Wow, won't you do your homework? We have now compressed it so much that the breathing and ugly mouth noises have come out to the forefront. That's okay. That was a mistake I was willing to make. I was willing to make sacrifices here. Alright. I believe we can turn down this in the mix. We can turn down this output. Let's just hear it within the context of the song. Yeah, yeah. Brought this on yourself. Yeah. All you had to do. Was do your homework. Yeah. Now you're about to feel the wrath. Son. Lucas, do your homework. Wow, won't you do your homework? I wish you would do your homework. Lucas, wow, won't you do your homework? You brought this on yourself. Lucas, do your homework. Alright, cool. Now, I could just do all of this. I could reinsert this. I could just fiddle around with all of that, or I could just duplicate this. If you've got enough good effects chain, just duplicate it. Just duplicate it and just drag. Whoa, uh-oh. What? Just duplicate it and drag the pieces of audio you want in there. Alright. What is going on here? I don't want this. I want those. Cool. We'll call this the hook. This can go. So now the hook and the vocal, the normal vocals and the hook both have a beefy punch to it. So I'm going to duplicate this one more time. So the backing vocals are now going to have, once again, a beefy punch to it. So delete this, throw this up here, call this backing vocals. We can delete that. And now they all have compression and equalization and a beefy punch to them. They're cutting through the mix. Now remember what I said in class. This is quite possibly one of the most important things you'll ever know, you'll ever learn in my entire class. Compression and equalization are the bread and butter of audio engineering. If you get them down well, you might not need much else. Alright, so now let's hear most of the track with equalization and compression. Why don't you do your homework? You brought this on yourself, Lucas, do your homework. Sorry, that's my bad. I forgot to turn off the looper. You brought this on yourself. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, all you had to do was do your homework. All you had to do was do your homework, but you wouldn't do. Maybe this one might sound cool auto-tune, but I don't know. Just like 10 minutes ago, I deleted it too. It's okay. If you feel like you have to reinstate something later on, don't feel stupid. Never feel stupid for having to bring something back into the fold. No one would fault you. All you had to do was do your homework. All you had to do was do your homework, but you wouldn't do it, so you failed all your classes. Lucas, I'm begging you, Lucas, go. That's hilarious. Lucas, do your homework. And the auto-tune is only going to happen on verse 2. So I'm just gonna duplicate this. And this can go. And you know what? I'm just gonna call myself Candace. No. C-Pain. I'm not T-Pain, I'm C-Pain. And since I'm C-Pain, obviously I have to give myself some reverb. Sade. The Sade's gotta give themselves some reverb. Alright. And I know many audio engineers are gonna say, never, ever, ever, never, ever put reverb as a direct insert. That stems from the old school days of 90s computers when they couldn't handle a lot of audio processing. But it is a good practice. So just to humor all the audio engineers that are absolutely having an aneurysm right now because I'm not using equalization as a send, we'll do some EQing. Within the context of the song. Not in solo. Please, never do heavy effects in solo. All you had to do was do your homework. All you had to do was do your homework, but you wouldn't do it, so you failed all your classes. Lucas, I'm begging you, Lucas, go. All you had to do was do your homework. All you had to do was do your homework, but you wouldn't do it, so you failed all your classes. Lucas, I'm begging you, Lucas, go. Okay, so what does reverb do? We've talked about this before. Reverb is a self-contained echo. So because we self-contained ourselves in an echo, Obviously, it brought us back in the mix, which made us quieter. And my word, this EQ curve is so incredibly wacky, and it's probably making it sound worse. But at least it's recognizable. At least it's certainly piquing your interest, is it not? So since we completely reverbed everything and we brought it back out of the mix, I'm afraid we're going to have to use another compressor. Now, if we're keeping track, we had a 8.1 ratio on our first compressor, which led to us using our second compressor with a... Control V is your friend. Sorry, Control Z. Which led to us using a 4.1 ratio, and I believe we have a third compressor. So what do you think our ratio should be on our final compressor? That's right, a 2.1. Serialization requires you to scale back your ratio with every iteration of a compressor. All you had to do was do your homework. All you had to do was do your homework. But remember, if we turn the threshold all the way up, it's pretty much the same thing as just flipping the bypass knob. I want to squash this thing. I really want to squash this thing. You wouldn't do it, so you failed all your classes. Lucas, I'm begging you, Lucas, go. All you had to do. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The breathing sounds and the mouth smacking is really starting to annoy me. Remember what I said a couple minutes ago? The more compression you create, the more apparent your mistakes are going to come out in the mix. And right now, I absolutely hate those mouth smacking sounds. I kind of want to take ear drill? No. I kind of want to take a power drill to my eardrums right now, but no. I will get rid of the problem. Do was do your homework. All you had to do. Alright, there's a mouth smacking noise. Do was do your homework, but you wouldn't do it. So breathing noise. You failed all your classes. Breathing noise. Lucas. Breathing noise. I'm begging you, breathing noise. Lucas, go. All you had to do was do your homework. All you had. Alright, cool. I believe this, right here? I believe this is part of the hook, so this has to go. Now, of course, we could get really aggressive with this in the middle. All right. Now, keep in mind, you might think that this is a lot of detail to go into, but this is, in fact, your final project. So I would expect you to take a little bit of pride and have a little bit of attention to detail. And don't do it for me because you want a good grade. Do it because you want to have something you can be proud of, that you can show your family and your friends. Just make something nice, something for your resume, something for your CV for when you apply to grad school. Something that, even if you don't even touch music after taking this class, you'll have something to listen back at and have a fond memory of. Put some serious effort into this. Work, but you wouldn't do it, so you failed all your classes. Lucas. Uh-oh. I think I cut off a little bit of sibilance, perhaps. Lucas, I'm begging you, Lucas, go. Alright. There we go. Sometimes you need to individually clip gain words and or lyrics. Alright, let's listen to this again. Emoji, bruh. All you had to do was do your homework. All you had to do was do your homework, but you wouldn't do it, so you failed all your classes. Lucas, I'm begging you, Lucas, go. Okay, I clearly cut off the end of a word. Let me bring this back in. All you had to do was do your homework. All you had to do was do your homework. All you had to do was do your homework. There we go. Now there's a little bit of breathing sound, but I can't sacrifice the breathing sound without cutting off the K in the homework. So, a little bit of a compromise. Alright, now, once again, go up to the... Oh, thank you, computer. Thank you very much for letting me know when I'm waking up. As if I didn't know when I was waking up. 10 fade out. Could be 1 fade out if you really want to. I mean, if you really want to be meticulous and completely... What is going on here? What do you mean, Yamaha? Uh-oh. What happened here? What's going on here? I didn't ask for this. Okay. Alright, let's play this again. All you had to do was do your homework. All you had to do was do your homework, but you wouldn't do it, so you failed all your classes. Lucas, I'm begging you, Lucas, go. All you had to do was... I don't like how that last one is a little aggressive, so... Here's a trick. Sometimes you have to individually clip gain words in the middle of a word. We're going to zoom in as much as we can. See that crevice in between Luke and Cass? We're going to cut right on a cycle. And we are going to try to match the clip gain. Try to make these more uniform with each other. Alright. Because that last one, even though it's been compressed 3 times, it's kind of standing out. It's kind of concerning me. Lucas, go. All you had to... Fantastic. Alright, cool. Now I'm going to create an empty audio file. Click, drag, right click, join clips. Yes, I was well aware of the audio change. Cool. And, of course, it appears that now that we have generated a new clip, we're once again going to have to fade this out, even though I literally have silence for many seconds at the end of it. Better safe than sorry. You could do this with Control F and Pro Tools, but we're not using Pro Tools. Okay, we got C-Pain. Shawty. Shawty. We got C-Pain on verse 2. Shawty, want to be all up in the club right now. All right. Here we go. I really can't think of anything else that we need. Maybe we could perhaps put some delay on this hook if we wanted. 100% wet. Let's do that. Or maybe a unison. 4-count unison. You don't want to do completely... You don't want to go completely nuts with your effects. Skull emoji. Skull emoji. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Because if you overcook it, it's gonna get lost in the mix. See, look, I've got my wet dry knob 100%. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Skull emoji. And if that's true, then we'll just have to do a third compressor. Which, I mean, how much effort do you want to put into this? That is the question. This is a labor of love. So if you want to do that, that's up to you. Bro, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bro, I'm skull emoji. Bro, I'm skull emoji. Because we put this doubler. A unison is pretty much like a doubler, and then we also have a dual pitch shifter. So let me unmute it. Sorry, unsolo. Bruh. 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 Yes, you can really, you really can't hear it at this point. Let me turn the delay down. Fast. Classic. Length. I suppose we could put a third compressor on here. It's a bit too late to turn back now. Input gain. Bruh. I'm skull emoji. Bruh. Bruh. I'm skull emoji. Bruh. Skull emoji. Bruh. I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh. I'm skull emoji. Bruh. I'm skull emoji. Bruh. I'm skull emoji. Bruh. Bruh. I'm skull emoji. Bruh. Skull emoji. Bruh. I'm skull. Listen to how much the background noise got put back in when we compressed it. Skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. You know, as much as I hate the background noise, I kind of like that weird phaser whoosh. But alas, we must get rid of this background noise. Sorry. This is the boring part of audio production that no one wants to show you. No, it's not glamorous. Yes, it is boring. You get tired. You want to like do something else. You want to make a sandwich. You want to watch episodes of The Bachelor. You want to like literally anything. And it's really sad cuz it's like, "Oh man, this is all I've ever wanted to do, man. I've been wanting to make music my whole life." And then you actually get nitty-gritty, down and dirty with it. And then you get to the boring part and you're like, "Ah." It's such a juxtaposition. It's like this is what you've wanted your whole life. And now that you're doing it, you're kind of regretting it because it's boring. Again, this is why you pay people to edit and engineer for you. But some of you will gain some valuable skills doing this, and one day you'll get paid to edit and engineer for somebody else. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Emulji. Kind of like emulsion. Emulsifiers. Someone's using soil emulsifiers in the midst of their rapping. So as the kids say, bruh not only cooked, but he also planted as well. With his emulsifiers. Guano and perlite, as they say. That's the best way to get your plants growing quickly. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Fantastic. Okay. Now that we've triple compressed through serial compression techniques, we had no choice but to get rid of the background noise. Now we're going to join. Yes, I am fully aware it's going to change the audible results. Whatever shall I do? Now, none of you have to do this. None of you have to go crazy with the fades. None of you have to triple serial compress your audio. I'm just showing you that it really helps. Going the extra mile really makes a difference. Been doing this for 20 years. I'm just showing you the pro tricks. You don't have to do any of this. But later on, you could always look back at a video or something similar to this. As the rappers would say, quote unquote, he giving out the sauce. That's right. I am, of course, giving out the proverbial sauce. You wanted the sauce, and by golly, you're gonna get it. You know what would be fun, too? If I copy-paste the hook. Uh-oh. I want to make sure that it's 100% on the grid. Okay, good, we're in Snap. Here's another thing that people do. They copy-paste it, and they turn it down. We've got a little bit of thickening. Okay, let's hear what we got so far. You brought this on yourself. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, skull emoji. Bruh. You know what? I'm kind of feeling that reverb too. We could just call this verb if we wanted. Yeah. You brought this on yourself. Yeah. Tell you what. I know. I keep flipping the script on everybody. Here we go. Remember, turn it down. If you're gonna copy-paste stuff with different effects, please clip gain and turn the volume down. It will save you a lot of heartache in the long run. And of course, what did I say before? Your best friend is to save. Alright. Let me see what the voltage is with all this. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh. Somewhere along the line, our timing got kind of wacky. I don't know why. If I have to delete these, that is fine with me. I think what happened is I might have moved them when Snap was off. If that's the case, then... Well, first off, I'm going to go cry. And second, I mean... I've been teaching you this the entire semester. There is a reason why we do iterations. Okay. I'm going to take off the effects on this. I'm thinking that this timing from the pitch shifter might be throwing me off. So let me bypass these. And if it still has terrible timing, then I'll have to retime it. Brother, son, yourself. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh. Okay. That was, in fact, the pitch shifter. I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh. I'm skull emoji. Bruh. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh. I'm skull emoji. Bruh. Skull. Let me try a different patch. Dizzy and wobbly. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh. I'm skull emoji. Bruh. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Perhaps the reverb was throwing me off. But it's always good to check these things. If you have a hunch, trust your gut. And hell, it might even help to have friends check out your mix as well. Alright, turn this way down. Skull emoji. Bruh, skull emoji. Yeah. Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Huh. Yes, the reverb kind of ruined it. Okay, cool. Well now. That is A-okay with me. Not everything has to have reverb. Not every trap beat has to have 808s. We are slowly learning these things. Delay. Did we have a pre-delay? Okay, let's hear what we got so far. Yeah. You brought this on yourself. Yeah. All you had to do. Was do your homework. Yeah. You're about to feel the wrath. Son. Lucas, do your homework. Why won't you do your homework? I wish you would do your homework. Lucas, why won't you do your homework? You brought this on yourself. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh. I'm skull emoji. Bruh. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull. Alright. I really don't want to put a fourth compressor on here, so you know what? Sorry. This puller has to go. We just need a little bit of effect, not too much effect. Alright, cool. And we need to turn this looping mechanism off. I don't know how this keeps getting turned on. It's gotta go. Cool. Brought this on yourself. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh. I'm skull emoji. Bruh. All you had to do was do your homework. All you had to do was do your homework, but you wouldn't do it, so you failed all your classes. Lucas, I'm begging you, Lucas. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Skull emoji. How did that happen? What? How did the second and third verse get... Oh, man. That's no bueno. That's what threw me off. Okay. Alright. If you feel like you have to delete something and repaste it, that's fine as well. Huh. Did something get... Oh no. It appears that something got copy-pasted while we were unsnapped from the grid. Brought this on yourself. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Okay, well if that's the case... Huh. Well then, not everything has to be on the grid line. Don't be afraid to not have your audio be on the grid line. Let's hope that this works. Can you, Lucas? Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh. All I wanted to... We can delete that reverb. We don't need that. And then we don't need the reverb on the coda. Okay, so it's good to listen through all the way and suss out all your mistakes. Root them out. You don't want to put this on... You don't want to print this to disc and be listening in the car and then realize that there's a mistake. You want to get this done the first time. You do it good the first time, you don't have to come back the second time. Lucas, skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, so the cool skull emoji. Bruh. Okay, here's another thing that I like to do. We take these backing vocals. Actually, you know what? Before we do anything, what do we got for the backing vocals? We've obviously did some EQ, but let me cut off a little bit more low end, a little bit high end. Let's give it like this telephone effect. Skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Where are the backing? Bruh. Yep, there we go. Cool. You don't have to do that. I wanted that. I wanted it to sound like a telephone. Now I'm going to duplicate. We're going to call this backing vocals _ L and backing vocals _ R. They are the left and right. We're going to have a stereo panning. Here we go. Backing... why does it keep doing that? Backing vocals, hard left, hard right. Turn them down. Probably like 5 dB. Or 10. Whatever works. Let's get to the rack. Sequencer. Skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh. I'm skull emoji. All I wanted to do was skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Okay, it's coming along pretty good. Alright, now we go right here to the rack on the master fader. Notice we've turned down the master fader. Now, my 308 engineering students know, the mixing and mastering students know that this is an absolute sin in the world of audio, but we had no choice. I'm going to put this back at Unity as well as I could. Reset this so that we know that we're not clipping. Before we do anything, actually, let me turn this master compressor on. By the way, we've had compressors available on our stock channels this entire time. Congratulations. We've made it this far, and we've just now discovered the master bus compressor on our master fader in Reason. Okay. This is more of a glue compressor, more like a VCA. I want it to be super subtle. So we're just going to have the ratio at 2. Attack and release. Let's just keep them right at, I guess, 12 o'clock? And let's... I'm skull emoji. All I wanted to do was hang out with you and Aspen in the clubhouse, but now I can't. Okay, clearly we started clipping. Let's bring that threshold down. Just squash this thing.
Lucas, because you didn't do your homework, Lucas.
Fantastic. Alright, now let's go to the rack. Now we're going to do the most bare bones, gross generalization of mastering. Alright. What happened to my masters section? Who took that out? I did not take that out. That is strange. Okay, cool. Well, it's not cool, but I'll live with it. I believe Whitney Houston said it best. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. Huh. Well, while I'm looking for something, we can all agree that master engineering is the final step in the production process. Before you put a song on Spotify or a vinyl record, you have to have master engineering. I mean, you don't have to, but it certainly helps. Was this hip-hop? Was this rock? I think this was hip-hop.
Now it's all over, Lucas.
Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. I'm skull emoji. I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. I'm skull emoji.
Lucas, do your homework. Do your homework.
What is going on here? Come on. Kick game comp input.
Lucas, do your homework.
Now, this is, of course, a combinator, which is as it says, it is a device that combines different things. Basically, the name of the game with mastering, sadly, I really hate to say this, but sadly, is to basically get your mix as loud as you can without distortion before distorting. Get right up to, draw the line in the sand, right up to the point of distorting, and just reel it back. Master engineering used to be about, making it sound good anywhere. If it sounds good on your AirPods, then it will sound good anywhere, but what I'm saying is a very gross generalization, but I'm not wrong. Just look up the loudness wars. Before we do anything, let me just compress my kick. We were focused so much on the vocals that I completely neglected the kick. As far as the other drums are concerned, I don't really care. They're doing fine. Tape, this is good enough.
I wish you would do your homework. Lucas, skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. I'm skull emoji. I'm skull emoji.
We're clipping hardcore. Maybe let me reel back that. Let me reel back that tape. That's a little aggressive. Just a little bit.
Emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh.
I want presence, but I don't want that much presence. Alright.
I'm skull emoji. All you had to do was do your homework. All you had to do was do your homework, but you wouldn't do it.
Where is the clap?
So you failed all your classes, Lucas. I'm begging you, Lucas. Skull emoji. I'm skull emoji. Yeah.
Strange. I accidentally deleted the clap during the C-Pain, but strangely, it works. I don't know why, but it just does. Okay, and then I don't really care about the hi-hat, but the clap can use a little bit of processing. And just tell you right now, this is just maybe I'm kind of eyeballing it, but this might do it justice.
Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh.
Well, you know, little goes a long way, as they say. And then I'll put a tape on there. I'll just be very, that should do it.
Lucas, do your homework. Why won't you do your homework? I wish you would do your homework.
Alright, remember what I said. Name of the game, especially in the Spotify era, is to get your mix as loud as you can without distorting. We do not want any red. Once you're red, it makes you dead.
Lucas, why won't you do your homework? You brought this on yourself. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji.
Cool. That seems to be our threshold. Alright, cool. What do you know? Our final song is done. I'm not gonna lie. If one of you turned in this as your final project, I'd be pretty impressed. Alright, cool. Here we go. We did a lot of engineering. We did a lot of editing. It was mostly equalization and compression. Now, you might want to go crazy with your effects. That's completely on you. But sometimes, you just need the basics. Alright, here we go. We're going to listen to this song 100% in full. We have a basic, quasi-basic pop song here. Alright, enjoy. It took a while to make.
Yeah. All you had to do was do your homework. Lucas, do your homework. Why won't you do your homework? I wish you would do your homework. Lucas, why won't you do your homework? You brought this on yourself. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh. All you had to do was do your homework. All you had to do was do your homework, but you wouldn't do it, so you failed all your classes. Lucas, I'm begging you. Lucas. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh. All I wanted to do was hang out with you and Aspen in the clubhouse, but now I can't, Lucas, because you didn't do your homework, Lucas. Now it's all over, Lucas. Skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Yeah, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. I'm so skull emoji. Bruh, I'm skull emoji. Lucas, do your homework, do your homework. Lucas, do your homework.
Okay, that was a lot. Now, for the final step. We go over here. Ah, I see what our problem was. We left snap on the grid. Take our end marker. And let's see, where did it end? Listen for... Cool, right there. Alright, That is our end marker. How long is this song? Wow. Exactly 2 minutes. See, students, even I am not immune from the TikTokification of music. Alright. We did it. I know you're thinking, this is quite daunting. You don't have to do this for your final. I would be highly impressed if you did this for your final. You don't have to do as much steps as me. I'm just showing you what could be. If you work hard, in 20 years, you could possibly achieve this or be better. We could all learn from each other. Here is one final lesson that I want to impart with you. It's a golden nugget of wisdom. You need to collaborate. For the longest time, I thought I could get everything done myself. I wanted to prove to everybody. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to show off. I wanted to show off to everybody that I could do everything myself. That's a good skill to have. But you need to work with other people. That is the only way to increase your skills in a short amount of time. So, this is a representation of what your final project could be. It might be wildly different. You might take less steps. You might take more steps. Either way, I am requiring you to have at least 3 different sections that are distinct. And I'll just need you to screenshot them and send me the audio. Well, that about does it. This was your substitution for your lecture because of Veterans Day. You are free to make this and turn it in early before the end of the semester. I hope... I'll just say this. I cannot wait to hear what you come up with for your final. It was so nice seeing all of you make so much progress throughout this semester. Well, that about does it for me. I'm going to go to bed, but you need to get to work. Have fun, class. Class dismissed.